Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel which is called World Current Static GK Platform. So let's start today's quiz. The first question is inner line permit is applicable in which of the following northeast states of India? So here are the four options. You can read these four options and mark your answer. So now, in my opinion, it is second option, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Second question, protected area permit allows foreigners to visit which state of India? So these are the four options, and in my opinion the right answer is Arunachal Pradesh, parts of Himachal Pradesh, parts of Jammu Kashmir and whole of Sikkim. Third question, proclamation of president rule must be approved by both House of Parliament within how many months? So there are the four options, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, and in my opinion the answer is 2 months. Proclamation of national emergency must be approved by both Houses of Parliament within how many months? Here are the four options, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 6 months, and I think it's 1 month. Yes. Fifth question, financial emergency must be approved by both Houses of Parliament within how many months from date of issue? Here are the four options, 2 months. So you can see these three questions are very similar to each other, but the main idea is different because here it is asking for present rule and then national emergency and then financial emergency, but you must remember all these uh, difference between all these three questions, and these three questions are very important for exam point of view. Sixth question, under MP-led fund means member of parliament local area development scheme. How much percentage of this fund must be spent on scheduled caste area? So here are the four options, 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, and in my opinion the right answer is 15%. Salary allowances of Controller General of India is determined by which authority? So the salary allowances of the Controller General of India is determined by the Parliament of India. Salary allowance of Attorney General of India is determined by which authority? Here are the four options. In my opinion, the right answer is the President of India. Ninth question, salary allowances of Advocate General of the state is determined by which of the following authority? Governor of the state, Chief Minister of the state, Chief Justice, State Legislature. And according to me, the right answer is Governor of the state. And second last question is, the law made by Parliament on state subject during national emergency becomes inoperative after how many months after the national emergency is to operate? I think it's 6 months. Last question, the power to make any provision with regard to the acquisition and termination of citizenship lies in the hands of which of the following authority in India? It is asking the regard to acquisition termination of citizenship lies in the hands of, and to make any provision with regard to the acquisition and termination of citizenship. So this word is very important, to make any provision. So here are the four options, Home Ministry, Parliament of India, Prime Minister of India, Director General of Registrar. So in my opinion the right answer is Parliament of India. So now we have done all the 11 questions. Now let's click on finish to know about our marks. So here we go, we got all the question right. So now we are going to read the explanation. So you can see in these MCQs, there are also in the end, if you click the finish option, you will come to know about your marks and right and wrong answers, and then you can read the explanation to get more knowledge, to get more clarity about the question, about the concept. So the first question explanation is, inner line permit allows Indian citizens to visit four northeast states, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Second, protected area permit. Protected area permit allows foreigners to visit northeastern states of India, which include states like Arunachal Pradesh, parts of Himachal Pradesh, parts of Jammu Kashmir, parts of Rajasthan, whole of Sikkim. First, every foreigner requires protected area permit to visit northeastern states except Bhutan. Very important, very important provision. Students must note this. Second, protected area permit given by Home Ministry under Protected Area Act 1958 in case power has not been given to subordinate authority. So you can see these two questions are very close to each other. Very close to each other, but they are different. So here inner line permit is given to Indian citizens to visit the four northeast states. Here protected area permit is given to foreigners to visit the northeast states of India and other states like Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, some parts of Himachal Pradesh, and also you must note that some parts of Andaman Nicobar Islands were also part of it. So the protected area permit is required by every foreigner except for the citizen of Bhutan. So here it is very important provision. You must note this because this type of abnormality in one or two provision is very important where one country is left behind, and that country becomes very important because the citizen of Bhutan don't need protected area permit to visit these four northeast states and other states which are under this act. So very important. Bhutan. Proclamation of the present rule must be passed by both House of Parliament within 2 months from date of issue. And proclamation of national emergency must be approved by both House of Parliament within 1 month from date of issue. And financial emergency must be approved by both Houses of Parliament within 2 months from date of issue. So these three questions are very similar to each other, but yet they are apart from each other because in two occasions the House of Parliament must approve present rule and financial emergency within 2 months. But in case of national emergency, the Parliament must pass the proclamation of national emergency within 1 month. Yes, very important. MP-led fund scheme. Under MP-led fund scheme, Member of Parliament have to recommend work consisting at least 15% of the total of their MP-led fund in a year for the development of SC area, and 7.5% of the out of total MP-led fund must be used in a development of ST area. And MP-led fund are given to both elected and nominated member of Parliament. A very important provision. MP-led fund is always in the news, so you must remember these facts about MP-led funds uh, because MP-led funds becomes very important for MPs to develop their area. So they must spend 50% of the total MP-led fund in scheduled caste area and 7.5% out of total MP-led funds in ST areas. An MP-led fund is available to both elected and nominated members. The salary allowances of CAG is determined by Parliament of India. Constitution of India provides for the office of CAG under Article 148 of the Constitution. He is guardian of public purse and he audits the account of central government, state government. CAG of India is appointed by President of India for 6 years or until he attains the age 65, whichever is earlier. He can be moved on the same ground as Judge of Supreme Court. Salary allowances of Attorney General of India is determined by the President of India. Article 76 of the Indian Constitution provides for the office of Attorney General of India. He is the highest law officer of the country. He represents central government in the country, in the court of the country, and advises government of India in legal matters. Attorney General of India holds his office during the pleasure of President. Very important. So these two questions are similar to each other, but yet they are apart. So we can say that the salary allowance of CAG is determined by the Parliament of India. On the other hand, the salary allowance of Attorney General of India, which is the highest law officer of the country, is determined by President of India. So you must remember these facts. And salary allowance of Advocate General of State is determined by the Governor of the state. Under Article 165 provides for the office of Advocate General of the state. The law made by Parliament on state subject during the national emergency ceases to operate 6 months after the emergency ceases to operate. So this is very important. You can read this one more time. The law made by Parliament on the state subject during the national emergency became imperative 6 months after the emergency ceased to operate. The power to make any provision with regard to the acquisition and termination of citizenship lies in the hands of Parliament of India. Very important. So there is another question that is similar to this, but the answer is different. That the power to give citizenship of India is under the hands of the Home Ministry, but the power to make provision with regard to acquisition and termination of citizenship lies in the hands of Parliament of India. So these are the 11 questions, and these are the explanation of these questions. So you can, if you want to practically experience the MCQ quiz, you can go to my website, which is sciencematheducationplatform.in, and we got a lot of quizzes here. You can practice and increase your efficiency, practice the examination scenario. When you start the button of quiz, the 5 minutes will start here, and you can conduct these examinations. The MCQ quiz is about 10 to 11 questions. You have to complete it within 5 minutes, so it will be a really good experience for you. So if you like the video, please like the video. If you then subscribe the channel, and also come again to see another quiz. So okay, we will meet in next quiz. Thank you very much.